Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on my debt snowball. I wanted to walk you through all of the current debt that we have and our plan to pay everything off. I've actually been doing this for about 6 or 7 months now, but I don't think I've ever done a debt snowball where I actually walk you through our current debt. So that's what we're doing today. And just to tell you a little bit about our debt, we don't have a high number of items, but we have a very large amount of debt. So we're actually going to be looking at all of our consumer debt today because that's what I have been keeping track of on my debt snowball spreadsheet. And I'm not really worried about my student loans or my mortgage just as of yet. That is going to be in our next layer of trying to attack debt. So first things first, this is my calculator. I got it from Amazon. If you are interested in it, it will be linked in the description box below. And this is my happy planner. If you didn't see my last video, I have just streamlined my entire planning process so that I could have only one planner. So as of right now, I have one planner. It's a happy planner big, and I have sectioned it off so that I can have other areas of my life all in one notebook. So this is the tool cover, and when you flip it open, I just have some stickers on the side, and then we're going to flip to my budgeting section. In my budgeting section, I have just created the debt snowball tracker spreadsheet. If you didn't know, I created my own budget planner, which I sell in my shop, and I am currently revamping my budget planner to make it even more minimal and more streamlined, because I like a lot of detail when I am jotting things down when it has to do with our money. And so I am still tweaking the process. I am still working on it, but this will be a download that will be available in my shop. But if you want to wait about 2 weeks, it will actually be in the updated budget planner. So this is the debt snowball spreadsheet, and then this is the new debt tracker spreadsheet. Just to show you what it used to look like. This was the debt reduction spreadsheet that is currently in the planner, but I am streamlining everything, kind of redesigning it, taking out the black bars here and making it even more simple. So I really like how this looks. It's very clean, very minimal. So we're going to jump into my debt snowball, and like I said, this is all of our consumer debt, but we are not including student loans, and we're not including the house. Our student loans just by themselves, with me and my husband both having graduate degrees, are over $100,000. So that's why I say I'm taking this in sections at a time, because I don't want to overwhelm myself and I don't want to get discouraged. We have a nice amount of debt on our hands, so we're just going to take it a day at a time, a step at a time. So let me show you the debt snowball sheet that I created. So at the very top here, we have the snowball payment. This is the amount that I am planning on allocating, the extra amount that will go toward debt every single month. Then I have the name of the debt that will go here, the total amount owed, that's the balance that is on the debt. The minimum amount that is required to pay on it every single month. Then the debt snowball payment, which is the snowball payment plus the minimum amount will give you your debt snowball payment. And then the amount of payments that are required for it to be paid off, and then the day that it would actually be paid off. So that's what we're filling out now. We have actually been doing this for about the past 6 or 7 months. And so I've already been kind of working on it, and our debt snowball payment is $1,400. So that means that I have allocated an additional $1,400 to be set aside to be paying off on debt. Now, I have not been doing the debt snowball method for the entire 6 months. Basically, I had kind of been spreading out what I was paying, but now we're going to focus on one thing at a time. The very first thing is my dental bill. I had a dental procedure last year, and it ended up being over $3,000 that I ended up getting like a healthcare card in order to cover that cost. And with that, it started off at close to $4,000, but like I said, we've been paying on it. So the current balance is $376. It's like 80 cents, but I usually like round up or round down, just depending. So we're gonna say it's $376. The minimum amount on it was $100, but I was actually paying $400. So I'm gonna just put $400 because that's what we were paying. And I don't really have to do this part because it's actually gonna be paid off this month. So it's gonna be paid off in May 2020, which is this month. This will be our last payment and then it will be done. So the next one is my car, which is actually with Capital One. And the car current balance is $17,434. The minimum amount is actually $300, but we're going to add the $300 with the $400, which is $700. And oh, this should actually be $1,000 because I put the $400 here. I shouldn't have done that. The additional amount I'm paying is $1,000 on top of the minimum amount here, because this was the minimum amount on this card was actually like $100, but I had already started with $400, so I just put that there. But the additional Snowball payment will be $1,000, so $1,000 plus the 4 plus the 3 is going to be $1,700. So with us paying $1,700 on the car, we're looking at roughly about 11 months. And so it will be April 2021 by the time the car will be paid off. The next bill that I have is a Chase credit card. This is actually a Southwest credit card. And the balance is $18,434. The minimum amount is $400 on that card. And we're gonna add the $400 with the $1,700. And it's $2,100. So if we do that, then it will take us about 9 months to pay that off, which will be January 2022. And then the last bill that we have is a tax bill. This was right after me and my husband first got married. We horribly calculated how much we was gonna owe in taxes and ended up with a really high bill that I am currently still working on, but it is $21,020. The monthly payment on that is $612, which means we would be doing $2,712. So how long will that take us? Divided by, it will take us about 8 months. So it will be about September 2022. So we're looking at being done with our consumer debt by September of 2022. And being that our amount owed is so much, that actually isn't that bad. Because let me total up how much we actually owe. Our total is $57,264. Now, of course, if I can pay it off sooner, then I definitely will. But of course, this is just me laying it out. And if you're wondering how am I able to do a snowball payment of this amount, you know, we have multiple streams of income. So I have my client income, which covers all the bills of the house. So with I am an accountant by day, and with my accountant client income, I take that income and I use that to pay all of the bills that we need to cover. And then any additional money that I make from YouTube or from product sales, because you know I sell books, and or anything from my Etsy shop, all of that money is going toward paying off debt. And so that's how we got to this goal of a snowball payment of $1,000 and paying off $57,000 by September of 2022. Now, that's why I say this is basically an estimate, because of course, if I make, you know, $2,000 across all of my other platforms of making more money, then these amounts will increase. But if I make $800, then they will decrease, because it just depends on how much extra income I can make in order of how quickly we're going to pay this stuff off. So this is the debt snowball. This is where we are. Looking at a payoff date of September 2022. I am hoping to bump that up and get that at least until like earlier on in 2022. We'll see how it goes. Next sheet is actually my debt tracker sheet, and this is where I will write out the current debt. I don't even think I'm going to do the dental bill, because that's going to be paid off this month, and I'm not going to waste an entire sheet on that. But I am going to add on my Capital One. So basically I'm gonna just put the debt here. And then I'm going to add on the amount. So today is the 2nd. The current balance is $17,434. And then I'm going to put the amount paid, the ending balance, and any notes. Because even with this, I have the 400 here, but I should have an additional 1,000 to go toward my Capital One before we start the 1,700 payments. So I just want to put that on here, and then as I make payments, I will just kind of keep track of it here, and then the sooner I pay it off, then we'll move on to the next thing. So that's the plan. So if you want the debt snowball sheet or the debt tracker sheet, then make sure that you check out the description box. I will have it linked there. You can actually get the download, or you can get it to where it's printed out and I mail it to you. And I usually do always punch my sheets with the Happy Planner, like the discount system. So if you do not want it punched, please let me know. Comment on your order so that I know not to punch it. Otherwise, it will definitely come punched. So I hope this has helped y'all. How are y'all doing on y'all debt journey? I love to, you know, hear from y'all, know what y'all are currently doing. Is it as high as ours? This is just our consumer debt, y'all. We still have a while to go, because our student loans and then our house, yeah, we got a minute, but it's okay, a day at a time. And I will see you guys in the next video. Until next time, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye, guys.